Throughout Gen V, we've come to know that one of Marie's biggest motivations to become a hero is to prove to her sister that she is not a monster. In the first episode of the show, we see Marie as she finally develops her powers. Because she is unaware of these abilities and having no control over them, she accidentally kills both of her parents. When her younger sister Annabeth sees this, she calls her a monster. After this, Marie would never see her again. She was taken to the Red River Institute until she got into Godolphin, and she would never hear from Annabeth. Marie has been told that her sister got adopted into a family, but there are no pictures available. And she was told that Annabeth said through email that she wants nothing to do with her. And to me, these are very hard to believe to be true. It seems obvious that Annabeth should also be a soup. These soups come to be because their parents inject them with Compound V as a baby. And it seems unlikely that their parents would only give it to one child. And with how excited their dad seemed over the soup draft, it's likely something he wanted for both of his kids. So even though Annabeth had no soup powers at the time we saw her, she most likely has them. It took time for Marie to finally discover her powers, so it was probably the same case for Annabeth. And Vought has to know that. There is a 0% chance they'd throw Marie into Red River and just let her sister be adopted, never to be seen again, especially after what Marie did to her parents. Vought had to have tested Annabeth and kept her close, and I think it's totally possible that she's another prisoner of the woods. Annabeth would be a perfect opportunity for them to run more experiments on soups. No parents or family members to look for her or be worried about her whereabouts. We also know Dean Shetty has a big interest in Marie, and I think this could have something to do with it. Sometime this season, we know other prisoners from the woods will escape, as we've seen in the trailer, and I think this will happen when our main group goes back to free them, and when they do, Annabeth will be discovered. Besides Marie, there's also another character with a missing sibling, Cate. She told the story of how she discovered her ability. On a camping trip with her family, she grabbed her little brother who was annoying her and said, "Leave and never come back." And that's exactly what he did. But I do find it quite surprising that he was never found, not even a body. And just like Marie and Annabeth, I think it's unlikely that Cate's parents would only have one of their two children injected with Compound V. He's likely a soup as well. And I think Vought is able to take advantage of situations like this and get their hands on soups to experiment on. There are no other family members to question Annabeth's whereabouts, and Cate's family and parents are just going to assume it was her fault that he went missing and possibly died. And I think both of these stories, but especially Annabeth's, has been kept relevant and so open-ended for a reason, because it's important and will play a big role later in the season. That's it for this video, going over this theory about Annabeth and Cate's brother. I'm 50-50 about Cate's brother, but I'm almost fully certain of Annabeth still being around and likely being in the woods. Let me know what you think of this down below in the comments. I'll continue to have Gen V content up throughout the season, so be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the show, and thanks for watching.